Welcome to the journey of discovering the secrets hidden deep underground. In recent years, the world of archaeology has witnessed shocking discoveries that completely change our understanding of the past. Today, we will take a look at the 10 most recent ancient discoveries that have left the world in awe. In 2023, LiDAR technology revealed a massive Mayan city hidden deep in the Guatemalan jungle. With hundreds of settlements, including vast urban centers with complex architecture, the discovery revealed the scale and development of the ancient Mayan civilization, far beyond what we had ever imagined. The scale of the city has truly shocked the archaeological world. Researchers have discovered thousands of structures, including soaring pyramids, magnificent palaces, vast plazas, and a system of well-planned roads. Initial estimates show that this city can be compared to, even surpassing in area, some other famous Mayan cities, suggesting a previously unknown population density and political and economic importance. The complexity of the architecture is also an amazing highlight. The structures are not only massive in size, but also demonstrate the mastery of ancient Maya construction techniques. We see meticulously carved stone walls, vertical steps, and traces of elaborate decorative works. The distribution of the structures, from ceremonial centers to residential areas, suggests a highly organized and stratified society. Particularly impressive are the signs of a complex irrigation system, including artificial reservoirs, canals, and possibly water regulation structures. This suggests that the Maya here were able to manage water resources effectively, ensuring the development of agriculture and maintaining a large population in a harsh jungle environment. This great discovery would not have been possible without LiDAR technology. LiDAR's ability to penetrate the dense vegetation has allowed archaeologists to see the entire landscape of an area that was previously completely covered. This has saved tens, even hundreds of years of manual excavation, and opened a new era in the discovery of hidden ancient sites around the world. This success has proven the indispensable role of modern technology in reconstructing our past. Another shocking discovery in 2023 came from Bruniquel Cave in France. Scientists found circular structures made of broken stalactites dating back up to 176,500 years. The discovery shows that Neanderthals were not just simple hunter-gatherers, but were capable of organizing space and performing complex symbolic behaviors, challenging previous notions of their intelligence. So what is the meaning of these strange structures? Given their location deep in the cave, where there is no natural light, it is clear that this is not a normal residence. Researchers have put forward many hypotheses, the most prominent of which is the possibility that this is a special ritual site. The Neanderthals' elaborate arrangement and construction of circles from natural materials suggests abstract thinking and the ability to organize complex societies. Perhaps this is where they performed symbolic activities, related to beliefs or even community rituals that we cannot fully understand. Some have suggested that the structure may have been used to mark territory or store special resources. The key importance of this discovery lies in its date, 176,500 years ago. It is the oldest known evidence of a complex man-made structure, and it is worth noting that it was created by Neanderthals, not Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors. Neanderthals have traditionally been considered to be less intelligent and less capable of complex thinking than Homo sapiens. However, the discovery at Bruniquel has completely shattered this stereotype. It shows that Neanderthals were also capable of planning, organizing work, and performing cultural and symbolic behaviors similar to, or even earlier than, those previously attributed to Homo sapiens alone. This discovery opens a new chapter in the study of Neanderthals, forces us to reconsider the complexity of their mental and social lives. It suggests that this other branch of the human evolutionary tree may have developed incredible cognitive abilities very early in history. In Abydos, Egypt, archaeologists have unearthed ancient ritual gardens and tombs dating back some 7,000 years. This paradise garden, with its clear layout and traces of plants, points to the early development of beliefs and spiritual life in ancient Egypt, revealing rituals related to death and rebirth. Based on the remaining traces, the garden was quite structured and probably highly symbolic. Archaeologists have identified planting holes arranged in a certain layout, possibly rectangular or other geometric shapes. Traces of an early irrigation system, possibly small ditches carrying water from the Nile or other water sources, have also been found, indicating the importance of sustaining life in this garden. It seems that the garden was not simply a green space, but also a specially tended place, perhaps intended for religious ceremonies and activities. Although the specific plant specimens may have decomposed over time, based on our knowledge of the plants grown in ancient Egypt, we can speculate about the plants that once adorned this paradise garden. They likely included plants with religious and utilitarian significance, such as date palms, sycamores, and possibly pomegranates. Flowering and aromatic plants such as blue lotus and herbs were also likely planted for ritual and sacred purposes. The connection between the garden and the nearby tombs is of great importance. Researchers suggest that the garden may have played a role in funerary rituals and beliefs about the afterlife. The concept of a Garden of Eden or a lush afterlife was common in many ancient cultures, including Egypt. The garden may have been seen as a miniature representation of the afterlife, or as a place to prepare the deceased for their journey to the afterlife. Placing the garden near tombs may have been meant to provide life and rebirth for the deceased, or as a place to honor ancestors. The discovery of this Garden of Eden not only sheds light on the importance of nature in the spiritual life of the ancient Egyptians, but also reveals the complexity of rituals related to death and belief in the afterlife. Since 2020, caves in Sulawesi and Borneo, Indonesia, have been revealing mysterious ancient paintings. Dating back tens of thousands of years, these works of art depict hunting scenes, human figures, and abstract motifs in a unique style, raising interesting questions about the early development of human art and the relationship between humans and nature. Some paintings, especially a wild boar found in Sulawesi, have been dated to at least 45,500 years old, and there is even evidence that some drawings may be even older, far older than famous cave paintings in Europe, such as Lascaux or Chauvet. This has completely changed our understanding of the early development of human art, suggesting that creativity and artistic expression appeared in Southeast Asia much earlier than we previously thought. The artistic style of these paintings is also extremely unique and diverse. We see vivid and detailed animal images, often typical of the area, such as wild boar, bison. Next to them are human figures with clearly expressed body details, sometimes participating in hunting scenes or ritual activities. In particular, there are abstract drawings and geometric motifs whose meanings remain a mystery, revealing a rich symbolic world of ancient people. These cave paintings are not only works of art, but also windows into the lives and beliefs of ancient human communities. Hunting scenes may reflect the importance of hunting in making a living. The appearance of human figures may be related to community rituals or myths. Animal images may have spiritual meanings, expressing the connection between humans and nature, or be totems of tribes. The abstract motifs may represent spiritual concepts or natural elements that are difficult for us to decipher today. All of these images suggest a complex worldview where art, religion, and everyday life are intertwined. Continued exploration and study of Indonesia's mysterious cave paintings promise to provide further insights into the art history, cognitive development, and cultural life of the region's earliest inhabitants. Beneath the soil of Turkey lies a network of incredible underground cities such as Derinkuyu and Kaymaklı. With their intricate architecture, multiple levels, and incredible ventilation systems, these tunnels continue to reveal new secrets, raising questions about their original purpose, perhaps as shelter from war, natural disasters, or even some other mysterious purpose. The scale of these underground cities is truly overwhelming. Derinkuyu, the largest known city, can go down to more than 85 meters deep and has 18 to 20 levels that have been discovered. It is estimated that it could have housed tens of thousands of people, along with livestock and food supplies. Kaymaklı, although smaller, also has at least 8 levels open to the public, and it is believed that there may be many more that have yet to be excavated. A network of tunnels connected these underground cities to each other and to settlements above ground, forming a complex system of defense and living. The architecture of these underground cities shows the incredible technical skills of the ancient builders. The narrow and steep tunnels were meticulously carved through the soft, tough rock. Inside were countless rooms with different functions: bedrooms, kitchens with stoves and chimneys, pantries, warehouses, stables, and even churches and schools. The entrances were designed as large round stones that could be rolled over to block the passage, creating a solid defense system. One of the most impressive elements was the complex ventilation system. Long, narrow air shafts were dug throughout the floors, ensuring air circulation throughout the underground city, providing enough oxygen for the thousands of residents living underground for long periods of time. The vents were often discreetly camouflaged on the surface to avoid detection. Water wells were a vital element of these underground cities. The wells were dug deep into the aquifers, ensuring a steady supply of water to the inhabitants, even when surrounded above ground. Some wells are directly connected to the surface, while others are designed to be accessible only from within the underground city, as a safety measure. The exact purpose of these underground cities is still a matter of debate, but the most common theory is that they were built to serve as safe havens for people during times of war, invasion, or religious persecution. Their deep underground location, solid defenses, and ability to provide themselves with food and water for long periods of time make them impregnable fortresses. However, other theories have also been put forward, such as that they may have been the permanent residents of a large community, or that they were involved in religious or secret activities. Continued exploration and research into Turkey's mysterious underground tunnel system promises to provide more complete answers about the purpose and history of these magnificent underground structures. Scattered across the deserts of Saudi Arabia are thousands of strange stone structures, known as geoglyphs. Ranging in shape from simple circles to complex drawings, their age and purpose remain a mystery, prompting archaeologists to search for answers about the ancient cultures that created them. One of the most remarkable things about these stone structures is the variety of shapes. We can find perfect stone circles, straight lines that stretch for kilometers, solid rectangles, and especially complex structures that resemble hawks, kites, when viewed from above. This diversity suggests that they may have been created by different cultures or different historical periods, each with a distinct meaning or function. In addition to the variety of shapes, the scale of some of the structures is also extremely impressive. The straight lines of stone can stretch for kilometers across the desert floor, while the hawk-shaped structures can cover areas of up to hundreds of square meters. The construction of such massive structures in the harsh conditions of the desert certainly required a large amount of manpower and a certain level of social organization. The true purpose of these stone structures remains a mystery, but archaeologists have put forward a number of intriguing hypotheses. One hypothesis suggests that they may have been used to mark the landscape, perhaps as ancient paths or territorial boundaries between tribes. Another hypothesis leans towards a ceremonial or religious purpose, suggesting that the shapes and arrangements of the stones may have been related to sacrificial activities, the worship of gods or astronomical rituals. In particular, it is thought that the hawk-shaped structures may have been used to trap wild animals. Continued research and analysis of these structures, along with the search for related artifacts, will help us unravel the mysteries of the ancient cultures that created them. The strange stone structures in Saudi Arabia are a reminder that there is still much we do not know about the history of humanity, and that traces are hidden in the most seemingly barren lands. The world's oceans and lakes hold the remains of lost civilizations. From the ancient Greek city of Pavlopatri to recent discoveries in the Mediterranean, these submerged sites reveal stories of changing sea levels, natural disasters, and the existence of ancient human communities we never knew existed. One of the most famous is Pavlopatri in Greece, an ancient city dating back to the Bronze Age, with roads, buildings, and water systems remarkably preserved at the bottom of the Aegean Sea. In the Mediterranean, underwater archaeologists continue to uncover ancient harbors and shipwrecks, containing treasures of trade and maritime life from civilizations like the Romans and Greeks. There have also been remarkable discoveries in other parts of the world, such as ancient settlements submerged under lakes in South America due to rising water levels, or the remains of ports buried by earthquakes and tsunamis in Asia. The reasons for the sinking of these sites are varied. Sea level changes due to natural climate change after the Ice Age are a major factor, submerging coastal areas that were once land. Earthquakes and other geological activities can cause land to sink, causing cities and ports to sink. Tsunamis and other natural disasters can also devastate coastal areas and submerge monuments. Sometimes, the exact cause remains a mystery, prompting scientists to continue their research. Underwater archaeology plays a vital role in discovering and preserving these buried heritages. Underwater environments can, in some cases, preserve artifacts better than on land due to the lack of oxygen and the effects of weather. Underwater archaeologists use specialized techniques such as professional scuba diving, sonar, underwater 3D scanners, and remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, to survey, map, and excavate sites. These discoveries provide unique and valuable information about the lives, economies, trade, and technology of ancient civilizations that we cannot find on land. They help us better understand maritime history, interactions between cultures, and the impact of the natural environment on the development of human societies. Continued exploration and research of submerged archaeological sites promises to bring many interesting surprises and enrich the story of our past. An exciting discovery in 2022 pushed back the earliest known cheesemaking. Chemical analysis of ancient pottery shards in Poland found traces of cheese dating back to around 7,500 years ago, suggesting the early development of food processing skills and the important role of milk in the ancient diet. To identify traces of cheese on ancient pottery shards, scientists used a complex chemical analysis procedure. The main method was gas chromatography mass spectrometry, GCMS. This technique allows the identification and quantification of fatty acids, especially those derived from animal milk, remaining in the pores of the pottery. The presence of these fatty acids, along with other markers such as milk proteins, suggests that these vessels were used for processing milk, possibly for making cheese. Based on chemical traces, scientists speculate that the cheese made at that time was probably a fresh, soft cheese, similar to feta or ricotta cheese today. It was probably made from the milk of cows, sheep, or goats, animals that were domesticated in Europe during the Neolithic period. The cheese could have been eaten directly or used in other dishes. This discovery is extremely important for the culinary history of Europe and the world. It shows that cheesemaking appeared in Europe thousands of years earlier than we previously thought. This suggests that milk and dairy products played an important role in the diet of Neolithic Europeans and that they had quite sophisticated milk processing techniques. The discovery also helps us better understand the development of agriculture and livestock farming in ancient Europe. Continued research into archaeological sites and the application of advanced chemical analysis techniques promise to yield even more exciting discoveries about the culinary history of mankind. In 2022, a groundbreaking discovery was made in Algeria when archaeologists found ancient stone tools dating back up to 2.4 million years. The discovery is much older than similar sites found in East Africa, raising new questions about the origins and early migration of humans out of Africa. What makes this discovery particularly significant is its age when compared to similar sites in East Africa, the region long considered the cradle of humanity and where the oldest stone tools have been found. Prior to the Algerian discovery, the earliest known stone tools from the Oldowan culture, the earliest stone tool culture, were around 2.6 million years old and were found primarily at sites such as Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania and Omo Valley in Ethiopia. The Algerian discovery suggests that stoneworking technology emerged in North Africa at about the same time, or just slightly later, than in East Africa, by about 200,000 years. This finding suggests that early humans may have migrated out of East Africa and spread to North Africa much earlier than previously thought. There may have been ancient migration corridors along northern Africa that were not fully understood before. Another possibility is that Oldowan stoneworking technology may have developed independently in both East Africa and North Africa. If true, this would challenge the view that the technology had a single East African origin. The discovery of stone tools in North Africa at this time also suggests that early humans were able to adapt to a variety of habitats in Africa, not just the East African grasslands. The discovery in Algeria opens a new chapter in the story of human origins, suggesting that our history may be more complex and unfold over a wider geographical range than we once imagined. Relentless efforts are underway to decipher the charred manuscripts from the Herculanium library, buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. With the help of artificial intelligence, scientists are slowly uncovering the secrets hidden in these fragile scrolls, promising new insights into ancient Roman philosophy, literature, and life. The carbonization process turns organic scrolls into fragile, extremely brittle blocks of carbon. The high temperatures and lack of oxygen in the hot ash burn away the other components of the paper, leaving only the carbon structure. While this process has preserved the shape of the scrolls for thousands of years, it has also made them extremely fragile, unable to be physically opened without causing complete destruction. Deciphering the contents of these carbonized scrolls poses numerous challenges. As mentioned, they are extremely fragile, and even the slightest impact can cause them to crumble into ash. The scrolls are often rolled up very tightly, with multiple layers of paper stacked on top of each other, making access to the inner layers impossible using traditional methods. The ancient ink is often carbon-based, so it is very similar in color and composition to the carbonized paper, making it extremely difficult to distinguish the writing from the background. Many scrolls were damaged by the heat and pressure of the eruption, blurring or losing the writing. However, a new ray of hope has emerged in recent years with the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI. Scientists are using advanced AI techniques to decipher the secrets hidden in the Herculanium scrolls. Early successes, such as deciphering some letters and even entire passages, have demonstrated the great potential of AI to read damaged ancient texts that were previously considered indecipherable. Although many challenges remain, with the continuous advancement of AI, we can hope that the secrets hidden in the Herculanium scrolls will soon be revealed, providing new insights into the ancient world. The journey to decipher the Herculanium scrolls is a testament to the powerful combination of modern technology and the tireless efforts of humans to explore the past. You want to learn something new every day? This channel is for you. Subscribe to get the latest tutorials and lessons.